on this week's About Your Retirement. Jim, we have a viewer question.
Yes.
Here we go.
Okay.
Jim, at home with us when you talked about being scammed by people you know. We decided to check on our mother's care person that helps her with many things each week. We discovered she's been taking money in several different ways. That's very unfortunate. Please share our discovery and tell us how we can prevent these things in the future.
Yes, this is one of the craziest ones I've ever received as far as getting all the actual details. And let me read you what this caregiver has done in a 9-month period before they caught, and they attribute that to our program here. But she was taking cash. She wrote checks for more at stores. We've talked about that. After she was dismissed, they discovered 2 checks were missing at the back, and one of them was already cashed after she was dismissed. One benefit check was missing, and a Social Security check that their mom gets. She used the credit card numerous times, and the credit card company is not refunding anything yet because she gave her the card to use. And so, you know, this is just an amazing list to me, but we always have to think about, if you're in this situation with a loved one and caregivers or family members taking care of mom, it's about accountability. And so you want to remove all possible temptations that somebody might have when they've got a credit card in their hand or a check. And so we have some tips that we want to share that maybe will help this a little bit. We mentioned that we would do that last week too. And so the first big tip, hide your cash and credit cards. Don't keep them where anyone can find them. Last week was about a grandson that was taking cash and using credit cards and things. And so you want to hide those good. You can use the major grocery stores now, the Walmarts, the Targets, places like that that even have more than just groceries. And you can deal with them online, pay with the credit card, and then it's just a matter of somebody picking up the items. And the worst thing that could happen there is they might take something out of the bag and take it home with them, but at least they won't use a lot of your money. Use direct deposit for benefit checks, and there's so many different scams that go on with Social Security checks and all that. Have them go directly into the bank instead of mailing you a check. Use 2 signatures required on checks when you pay bills, and that way you've got that accountability thing. And if it's a family member that's a POA on the financial part for a loved one, then you want to document everything you do just to keep out of any kind of family squabble. And I can tell you that happens a lot. And then the other thing is just protect all your private information. Keep anything personal away from any possible thing. There are a lot of good caregivers, I don't want to say that, but caregivers need to be accountable too and pay attention to these things.
Oh, it's just a headache when that happens to your loved one.
It is.
Hey, thanks for joining us. Okay, well, guess what? You can, of course, watch Baby Boomers in action. If you have any more retirement advice, that's Jim's other show. You can watch on News 9 and News 9 Plus, or visit news9.com/retirement.